Good morning, welcome to the stunning Delamere Forest. I mean, this place is incredible. I am on a, honestly, easy intensity, but 10-11 mile run, and I am racing here in 15 days time. But that is not what this video is about. I am training for my first ever 50k, and I kind of wanted to make a video so it's out there. I've said it, I've put it somewhere, I can hold myself accountable for it. I've never run any further than 15 miles, 16 miles, so it's going to be a challenge. But what 50k isn't a challenge? I've got 8 months until the race, so plenty of time. But yeah, I'm just going to talk you through the decision, how I'm going to train for it, and any other thoughts. But let's just enjoy this forest for now. So why have I chosen to do a 50k? Quite simple. I want to challenge myself to do something that, I'll be honest, I never ever thought I'd be able to do. And I'm still quite skeptical. I feel like with the right training though, it's definitely possible. But I just really want to push myself to do something really cool, to be honest. So that's where the idea kind of came from. So in terms of getting ready for the 50k, I'm already in like good 20 to 25k shape. As I say, I'm running a half marathon here in 2 weeks time. But in terms of getting up to 50k, as I said, this video is going to kind of be like discussing my thoughts and considerations coming into it, like injury, like illness, like training time, things like that. I think I should probably start off with which 50k am I training towards. There's two. They're both in September, and I've not really figured out which one I want to do yet, but they're very close together. So that's kind of my goal, just train towards that race, and I'll be picking which one very shortly, but I'm still undecided. So just 2 weeks ago, I raced the Grisdale half marathon, Grisdale Forest half marathon. Finished 5th in like 1 hour 35. I was quite unwell heading into the race, felt really unwell on the day, and then I've been relatively unwell since. So this is actually my first run since then, nearly 2 weeks on. As I say, 2 weeks till my next race, which is here. But then after that, I go to Thailand for a whole day, so training will inevitably decrease. But then when I'm back at the beginning of April, I race in the Lake District, again another half marathon, and then that's when I plan to start the training block towards the 50k in September. Now, the Grisdale race, as I was ill, I was going to record it, but quickly after like 1 mile, I realised I'm in no state to talk to camera. That was my first race in 4 months. In the Lady Battle race, which was the last video, I fractured my foot and was out for 3 months. So that's what I mean about talking through the considerations for 50k. Injury is most definitely one of them. So basically before the 50k, I've got like 4 or 5 races planned in. All one of them are half marathons or thereabouts. just kind of as hard training runs, if nothing else, and just getting a bit more racing experience under my belt. And one of the main reasons why I feel like I need that racing experience is fueling, which is another consideration for the 50, because my last 2 races I have got fueling quite badly wrong. So Lady Bower, I practiced with gels right here in Delamere Forest numerous times, no problem. Race day, when the intensity was higher, just couldn't get them in. And then for the recent race, exact same thing, but with jelly babies. Come race day, absolutely no joy. So that is something that I really do have to practice with at a higher intensity, because I think it's when I'm actually racing, I'm obviously working at a higher intensity, I just really struggle to fuel properly. But that's something you can't get wrong when you're doing a 50k. So plenty of training runs. I may even try and like fuel during some speed sessions, but on race days between now and then, that's definitely something I need to focus on. Another consideration, and quite a big one actually, is the reason why I'm here. And it's not because I'm racing here in a few weeks. I've run on these trails loads of times. It's because I don't actually have many trails by where I live. So I do a lot of my training in the gym on the treadmill and the Stairmaster, but obviously during the summer I'm more than likely going to want to actually be on the trails. So that might mean the occasional drive to a nice trail, because there's lots of really good trails within like 30 to 60 minutes drive from where I live, but anywhere within like 5 to 10 minutes, yeah, it's not ideal. And then another quite big consideration is I'm actually filming a shoe review today at the same time for my Nike Pegasus Trail 5s. These are perfect for me for what I'm doing at the moment, which is coming back from injury. They're very supportive, very cushioned, but long term I don't quite think they're the trail shoe I want to race in and do some serious training in. So it's another thing I have to figure out in the next few months. So yeah, long story short, I am training for a 50k on the trails, and this is the very first video in what's going to be a training series effectively up until the race. Don't worry, the next videos will have a lot more structure. I just kind of wanted to talk, put it out there that I'm training for a 50 whilst running in a place like this. I'm going to be back here 2 weeks from now to race, and that will be the next video in this series before heading off to Thailand for a little 3 week holiday, and then the proper training begins. And I kind of have to figure out all the things that I've mentioned in this video. What shoes are best for me? How am I going to fuel? How am I going to pace myself over 50k? How am I going to build up the mileage, the training, without getting injured, but also without taking away from too much of my time? It's all part of the fun. It's what I can't wait for. And as I said, I really want to challenge myself to do something cool this year. And 50k on the trails in September is exactly what that's going to be. I mean, this is why I love running here so much. What a beautiful place. Can't wait to race here in 2 weeks.
Great. Love that. Oh my god.